Well, 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 here we are again, looking for a brand new adventure. What can we find to do this time?
How about you come along with us and find out?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Traveling Wildberries.
We had heard some news reports about a wicked storm that ripped a path through the Ottawa area about a week ago. Apparently it was quite the storm which left some damage in its wake, so we were anxious to have a peek to see how things looked.
We got into the city around 3 and decided to make a pit stop at Carlinwood Shopping Centre in the West End in order to attend to some appointments and grab a few supplies.
Once we were done, we took a drive down along the parkway.
The damage from the storm was easy to see. There were plenty of trees and tree branches strewn on the ground along the parkway route itself. Plus, as you can see here, the same applied at the waterfront area we visited.
After making supper, we sat and relaxed for a bit, and before you could say wow, we were being treated to one of the most amazing sunsets we have seen in a while. Deep, fiery hues of orange and yellow nestled in a distant background, highlighting the trees along the horizon, which were perfectly aligned with a few somewhat menacing-looking dark clouds which were hanging in the foreground.
Just gorgeous. The next morning, we scouted the other spot along the Ottawa River Parkway and found the same thing.
That's right. Numerous downed trees with workmen clearing the pieces and loading them into trucks. We met up with a couple of friends in order to check out the new war museum near downtown. It turned out there was a new native presentation called Mewati there as well, so we decided to check that out after going to the museum.
Mewati, a dynamic illumination of the Chaudière Falls with a soundtrack intended to capture and celebrate this moment. The illumination, together with music and light, reveals the falls in a dramatic rush of energy.
This Lewis machine gun was one of the most popular weapons of the war, able to fire hundreds of bullets a minute. The Lewis was the infantry's prime light machine gun and increased the firepower of the platoon. After coming to power in 1933, Adolf Hitler and his National Socialist, the Nazi Party, imposed a ruthless dictatorial system on Germany. This black armed Mercedes-Benz limo, which Hitler used as a parade car, helped to propagate the regime's image of strength, power, and modernity. Captured by American troops in 1945 and brought to Canada a few years later, this car recalls one of history's most brutal and murderous dictatorships. And that was the end of our tour of the Canadian War Museum. Guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back and check out the next video where we spend a couple of nights visiting a beautiful area just a few miles outside of the city.